Scanning. Identity authorized. Welcome to the Secret Superhero Club Podcast Network.
Welcome, everybody, to the Animation Station Podcast, episode 151. My name is Josh.
And I'm Oliver.
And Oliver's back, so that means we have to talk two of our favorite things, DC and Game of Thrones.
Yes, indeed, because we're 1 week out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, we are officially on the timer. Go ahead and start the 6-day timer because it's almost time for Game of Thrones. Season, what is this, 8?
Yeah.
8, yeah. That one, season 8.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what I was talking about. I've watched them, I swear.
Yeah, they all kind of run together after a while, though, to be perfectly honest.
It's one of those you're like, oh, how many seasons? Oh, that many? Oh, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, so on this week's episode, I am joined once again by Oliver, and we're going to talk some Shazam, the newest DC movie. It's got animation in it, so it counts.
Yep. I was like, comic book movies make pretty good good fodder for an animation podcast because
exactly, yeah. And obviously we're going to talk some Game of Thrones too. But this week's episode of the ASP is brought to you by Funimation Entertainment. Do you like anime? Do you like free anime? Do you like the ASP? Do you like free ASP? I mean, it's always going to be free. But what you can do, our good friends over at Funimation are sponsoring this episode, so you can get 2 free weeks of, 2 free weeks. You can get 2 weeks of free anime from our friends over at Funimation. All you have to do is go to the show notes, click the little link, and it will take you to the website. You get 2 free weeks of anime on us. You get to watch the new Fruits Basket. You get to go watch Mix. You can watch some Fairy Tail, Dragon Ball Z, or my personal favorite, go watch yourself some Tenchi Muyo, because it's the best. And Oliver's favorite, you can also watch Baka and Test.
Yep, that's one of my favorites.
Good old Baka and Test. Oh man, but yeah, definitely go watch that. You get subbed anime, dubbed anime. Again, 2 free weeks of anime. After that, it's only $5.99 a month, which is ridiculously cheap. Again, go to the show notes, click on the little link, and it will take you there. Support the ASP, support Funimation. Funimation and the ASP, you should be watching and listening. This episode is also brought to you by Ripped Apparel. Our good friends at Ripped Apparel are giving all of our wonderful audience members, it basically sounds the exact same way as the Funimation one now that I say it out loud. You can get 10% off of your purchase by using the code ASP10 at checkout. Get 10% off of your purchase on any Ripped Apparel merchandise. They basically have 3 new designs every single day, and they're only valid for 24 hours. Once those 24 hours are gone, over, you can't get those designs anymore. So you want to go make sure that you're subscribing to their website, subscribing to their all of their social media, so you can check out each day's new designs. Let's think of a good one for this one. Ripped Apparel in the ASP, keeping your torso covered since 2018. That's all right? That sounds all right?
It sounds pretty good.
That's it. Yeah, we'll go with that one. And this episode is, I'm just kidding, we don't have any more.
Well, it's like, you got 2 sponsors, you're moving up in the world.
Moving on up.
To the east side, to that deluxe apartment in the...
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so Oliver, how's it been? How you been? It's been a while, to quote the song.
Yeah. I've been all right. Just
I was like, it's been a while. I was like, yeah, it has. Yep.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. I don't know the rest of the song. I just know that part. It's been a while.
Been a while. I don't know lyrics.
Pretty much,
Hold my hair. That's all I know. I don't even know if those weren't even words.
I don't think so, man. I've been all right. Been living up here north of the wall, waiting for Night King's moving down. But no, it's like finally winter's gone over here. It's summertime up here now, up in Chicagoland.
Oh man, you know what's great? We're gonna be talking about two winter shows today because we're gonna be so this episode we're gonna be talking about Game of Thrones, which the whole entire thing is winter is coming, and then we're gonna talk about a Christmas movie. So
Yep.
I hope you enjoy your April 8th, because you're gonna get Game of Thrones and you're gonna get a Christmas movie. So congratulations, everybody.
Yep. The death throes of winter right here.
Yep. As we go into summer.
Yep.
The last episodes. All right. So I mean, have you been watching anything? I mean, I know you've been watching one thing,
So.
and I haven't finished it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what's kept you from the OA?
I don't know. I got HBO, and there's a lot of movies on HBO. Like
Yeah.
I've been watching wonderful movies. I watched The Meg.
Oh
I
no.
watched Skyscraper. I watched Geostorm.
Oh my God! It's like it's like I mean, it's probably it's B movie stuff. You know, I'm sure they're pretty good, but I'm like, come on, man.
The Meg is actually not bad.
The Meg's pretty good. Okay.
I was actually in Skyscraper. I was like, oh wow, I thought I knew what this movie was, and I didn't. But Rampage is next. It's on my list. Rampage is on there, so I'm gonna watch some Rampage.
So Rampage. Some of it takes place in Chicago. I can
Does
tell
it?
by some of the buildings. Yep.
Oh, nice. And then let's see. Oh, I watched Santa Clarita Diet season 3.
Oh man.
Bro, you need to watch Santa Clarita. I watched
I probably
Love,
will.
Death, and Robots.
Yeah, you've told me about that.
That was some good stuff.
Mhm.
And then I kind of that's it. That's basically it.
Okay. Well, it was like pretty much for me, it's like it's been either watching reruns of old shows or there was that new season of OA that dropped a couple weeks ago, which for any of y'all that were that for any of y'all that didn't have a good taste in your mouth after season 1, season 2 is actually quite a bit better than season 1. So it doubles down on the weird.
It definitely does. It definitely does. You know what
Yep.
I'm ready for? I'm ready for Stranger Things, man.
Yep, July 4th.
Yep. Which sucks because I'm going to be in Dallas. I mean, I'm going to be in Austin for RTX.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not even going to get to watch it.
Yep, so you'll be turning on Twitter and all it is everybody Stranger Things takes. You'll be like,
yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm just going to be like, I can't do any social media because I can't watch Stranger Things.
Yep.
Stupid Rooster Teeth. I'm just kidding. I love them to death.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, just work. That's basically all I've been doing. Just work. Auditions, work, all that fun jazz.
Yep. Normal life stuff, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. Life is the worst.
Yep. It ain't a box of chocolates, y'all. It's a box of something bad. I don't know.
It's a box of something bad. Ricin. Life is like a box of ricin. You never know when you're going to start foaming at the mouth, and then it's over. So, ricin.
Yep. Yep. It's possible Game of Thrones might make you feel that way too.
Oh god, yeah. All right, so do we want to talk Game of Thrones or do we want to talk? Let's talk Shazam first.
Okay.
And then we'll end the episode with Game of Thrones.
Alrighty.
All right, so Shazam is the newest DC movie, starring Zachary Levi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. We're just gonna do everybody. Zachary Levi, Michelle Borth. I'm just on IMDb here. That's not correct. Let's do Zachary Levi, Asher Angel, Jack Dylan Grazer, Mark Strong.
Yep. And those are the big four, and then everybody else is kind of like small roles after that, but good roles. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was good. Like there wasn't anybody that I was like, I don't like any of these kids. And then Ian Chin from what's that TV show? Off the Boat.
Off the Boat. Okay.
Yeah. He's the little kid. He's like the Malcolm in the Middle type thing.
Yeah, he's tech savvy, and apparently he's on government databases and things like that.
Oh man. Yeah. So it had a good cast behind it. So
Yes.
this is the wonderful story, directed by David F. Sandberg, and written by Henry Graydon or Gaiden and like 4 other people. So
Yep.
I'm not gonna worry about those people, just because again IMDb. So here we go. IMDb synopsis. We all have a superhero inside us. It just takes a bit of magic to bring it out. In Billy Batson's case, by shouting out one word, Kazam! This streetwise 14-year-old foster kid can turn into adult super... Oh, that's like not even... That's just... If someone was like, what is the Shazam thing all about?
Yeah.
That's Shazam and he turns into a superhero. That's basically what this is.
So did that actually say Kazam? I'm
No,
just not
it said
turning over.
Shazam. I just said Kazam. I was really hoping that someone was going to say Kazam. Like when he was holding the staff.
Yeah.
Like with Mark Strong and he's like, I was really hoping he was going to be like, Kazam. And then just be like, wait, what?
No.
And then Shaq pops up and you're like, what?
Oh, actually, no. Even that movie was named Shazam. Now that I think about it.
That movie was Kazam.
No, it was Shazam.
It was... shut up.
I'm going to look this up.
It was called Kazam.
It was Shazam.
It was Kazam.
It was Shazam, man. Okay.
Yeah, look it up and be wrong.
Okay, Shaquille O'Neal.
We're just going to wait, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go
Yep.
ahead. What's it called?
We got Steel and then Shazam, 1996.
Shut up. Was that movie 1996?
Yep, that was.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, so it's Shazam, but there's an extra A at the end.
And a K.
No.
Yeah?
No, there's a SH instead of a K.
Shut up. All right, so back to the movie Kazam. So it's about this kid who goes into a sewer. And then I actually don't remember how Kazam works.
So there's
a
a boombox that's a lamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a stupid movie.
It is.
All right. Speaking of not stupid movies, let's talk Shazam.
Talk Steel, the other DC movie with like.
We don't talk about Steel either. Oh God. All right. So for Shazam, we start off with young Billy Batson. We start off with a young Mark Strong's character.
Yeah.
There's a car accident, and this wizard is like, "Are you pure of heart and worthy?" And obviously, it's Mark Strong, and so no. So it's like this kid's gonna grow up to be Mark Strong. He's not worthy. So they basically like he sends the kid back, and then there's a car accident, and his dad gets crippled. And yeah, that happens.
Yeah, well, it's like the beginning of that. It's like you think that's Billy Batson or whatever. It's like you think, oh man, Billy had a bad home life, man. It's like kind of like a verbally abusive dad and a terrible brother, whatever. Then it's like later on in the movie that you actually find out that he's Mark Strong or whatever, and he's the
I don't even remember
villain.
the dude's name. Like I just saw the movie, but like they don't say his name like at all.
Yeah, it's like you just
like
have to.
Thad. I think
like
it's his name. It's like Thad.
Yeah, so I just know that he's a doctor because he like had all that other stuff. And then his dad was named Savannah or whatever, so Dr. Savannah.
Yeah, he is Dr. Thaddeus Savannah.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing his first name at all during any of that.
I think they say it twice. I think his brother is the only one that says his name in the entire movie.
Yeah.
He says it when he's a kid, and then he's like, when he swivels around in that chair, and he's like, Thad, and then he's like, I'll throw you out of here, and he throws him out the window.
Man, speaking of which, man, it's like that's a brutal death, man. It's like it's just like so nonchalant, just like chucks him out the window.
Just like bye, and you're like, oh my goodness gracious.
Wow, I was like, this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be for like a family film, man, guys. So what are y'all doing?
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, so my goodness. Oh yeah, and by the way, spoilers for Game of Thrones and Shazam. So there you go.
Yep.
Spoilers.
So do you have you ever had any reviews that aren't spoiler filled?
We had one. It was for one of the Star Wars movies. I think the first one that came out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What was it called?
Revenge
of the Sith? No.
It's A New Hope.
Nope. The seventh one. What the heck was it?
Might as well be A New Hope. Is it Last Jedi? No.
Nope. What was it called?
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. Okay. It's like, what
Rogue
the heck was
One.
that stupid thing? No, yeah, I think we did one for Force Awakens because we did a non-spoiler one here and then like a spoiler one over at Cloud City Cast.
Yeah.
Back when that was before it was Hilt Radio.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was like the worst episode ever because we couldn't talk about anything and it sucked. So that's why we only do spoiler episodes now. Because then you can talk about it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so we got Shazam. So then it, kind of almost present day, we see a small child who is, he and his mom are at a carnival, and she's wins him this little, like, and you know what? I totally remember having one of those stupid things.
Little compass things.
I think I got it from Tilt in the mall.
Yeah.
I think
I can see them having
tickets,
So shoot, that wouldn't have been 5 tickets. It would have been like 500 tickets. Like you need like 50. You need like 50,000 to get anything good over there.
Oh, yeah, exactly. If you wanted anything good, you had to have like 50,000 tickets. But I mean, with like, if you had like 12 tickets at Tilt, you could get like a Chinese finger trap, like 5 Tootsie Rolls, one of those little, ball globe things, and then like 2 little erasers.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Exactly.
Keeping with Christmas here.
Oh yes, exactly. This is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Like when
in
we
April,
started off, I was like, okay, they're singing Little Drummer Boy in the car, which is, I guess that's all right. I mean, that seems weird.
Well,
I was like, maybe it was just for this, and then it was like, oh no, it's like this is a Christmas movie. Santa's in this movie. Like
Santa's like a prominent part of this movie. He's like the cabbage guy.
He is my cabbages. That is perfect, Oliver. He is definitely the cabbage guy. And like we see a nativity, and I'm like, oh, Jesus. Oh goodness. Yeah. So young little Billy Batson, probably like 4, gets separated from his mother, and then you find out that she never went to look for him again.
Nope.
Which is very sad, and just let him grow up in foster care.
Yeah, and then even like the DHS person or whatever that meets with them after one of the initial scenes of like the present day Billy Batson. It's like she is telling him, it's like, you've been searching for this person, but by this point it's like if something had happened to her, or she's just not willing to find you. You got to be willing to move on to folks that do want to care about you.
Yeah, because like she says something along the lines of, you've run away from like 4 homes that want you, trying to find someone who doesn't.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, dang, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's like, I'm going to tell it to you true. And she definitely does.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like what joins Shazam and Savannah. It's like, because as you see throughout the rest of the movie, or you don't really see much more of the villain's past, but I guess that's kind of implied. His dad was abusive and everything, and his brother, it's like pretty much whatever you see at the beginning, I guess that must have played out throughout the rest of his life or whatever. So yeah, he's always trying to be better than, and even the Wizard Shazam says, "Yo, you're not worthy," then kicked him out. But then
when he came back and kind of got his revenge on Wizard Shazam, I was like, you know what? You did have that coming, bro.
Yeah.
You were a D-bag to a small child.
Yeah, it's like, and everybody else that you see in there, everybody else is full grown or whatever. They may have seen him whenever they were more mature or whatever. But yeah, it's like if you're young kids, I guess whenever you can be, you can kind of grow up extreme if the things are right,
Exactly.
Because not only this villain, but then also Bruce Wayne, parents are killed at 8, whatever. He becomes Batman and things like that. So that's a keeping with kind of like that's keeping in line with the DC universe here a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. So I do like our first interactions with Billy Batson. He like lures those cops to this pawn shop.
Yeah.
And then like locks the gate and goes and like basically, locks them in, gets the info, and then takes the cops' food.
Yeah.
I like how that was the one thing he was like mad about. Like, no, you do not take that food.
That's a federal offense. That's a federal taking my food. That's a federal offense.
And then, like when he pulls up, he's like, "Did you save me any fries?" That was good. I was like, nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Billy's just trying to find his mom
Mm-hmm.
after all these years. And we're gonna skip some bits. He finds his mom, who still does not want him, who basically abandoned him.
Yep.
And she basically, she straight up says, "Yeah, I was 17. I didn't know what I was doing, so I've abandoned you." And it's like, oh man.
Yep. And then he gives back the little compass thing to her and says like, "You might need this more than I do." And
I
just
like
walks
how
off.
like when she get and he's like and she's like, "What's this?" And like she didn't even remember that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh god, it's so sad, so sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Billy does go and he meets his. So he gets adopted again. Like he goes to another foster home.
Mm-hmm.
And he meets a group of nice people. So he meets Freddie,
Mm-hmm.
Mary.
Yep. So Eugene, Pedro, and
Eugene,
Darla.
Pedro, and Darla. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the foster parents Marta and Victor Vasquez.
Mm-hmm. So there's been a lot of different incarnations of Shazam,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one that I really like where it's Billy Batson, but it's also all of the foster kids, and
Yeah.
they actually come together. They all have to say, like, they all like do like a hands in the middle thing and go Shazam, and they
Yep.
all turn into one person that is Shazam. It's like a Voltron type thing. It's
Yeah.
like
Or
they Voltron into Shazam.
yeah. Yeah. That's from that was from Flashpoint Paradox, right?
Correct. Yes, that's a
Yeah.
Flashpoint thing. Yeah. And so yeah, if you kill one child, like all of Shazam is broken,
Yeah.
and that's what Aquaman does.
That was a really brutal film. That was
Yeah,
a really
it's a
brutal
very
film,
brutal
wasn't it?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Anyway, back to happiness.
Yep.
So he's living with these kids, and he's obviously, he rooms with Freddy, so definitely takes he and Freddy kind of become friends.
Yeah.
Then he is running away from bullies, and winds up on the subway, and the subway takes him to the wizard, and the wizard basically gives him the power, just like He-Man. And he becomes Shazam.
Yep.
And
But
he doesn't. Sorry.
well, I guess at this point, like the wizard Shazam has been trying to look for the perfect person to be their champion for all this power that he has. But of course, he's looking for the absolute perfect person, and over the course of however long, like however many years, whatever, he's slowly starting to lose his power. And then what he's able to do right now is basically only able to contain what are known as the 7 deadly sins or personifications of them. And right now he's starting to lose control. And at this point, he's just like, I just need to find somebody to give this to.
Yeah, that was like, I've run out of options. Billy, you're it.
It's like, I'm not even going to give you necessarily a tutorial of everything. I'm going to break down into your name what all these things mean and what all your powers are, but I'm out here. Put your hand on the staff and say my name. Shazam. And then that's it. And I fade away into dust.
Everybody fades away into dust in this movie. Like, this is a very dusty movie.
That's kind of like a pop culture thing, too, don't you know? For like the past 5 years or so. It's like Voldemort breaks down into dust. The Infinity War ends with everybody turning into dust. See, who else turns to dust? Yeah, the mummy turns to dust.
Which, it's Warner Brothers, so...
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if they had people that were working on like that Tom Cruise mummy. They were like, all right, you guys are really good with like dust and smoke. So guess what? You're getting a job in Shazam.
Yep.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah. In this movie, it's like Shazam turns to dust. That one, I guess that one. I don't know if it's a doctoral student or if it's like actual like
I think that was like an actual doctor,
actual psychiatrist. Yeah, actual psychiatrist research. Yeah. She turns to dust, and yeah, I guess the demons themselves, I guess, personifications of dust or whatever. They all coalesce from dust or whatever. So dust everywhere. Just get a darn shop vac or something, and
Just get a shop vac.
yeah, that'll defeat the seven deadly sins. Just a shop vac.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. That's awful. I get it. It's like on the next episode of Shazam, Shazam goes to Target to buy a dirt devil.
So Shazam's like he just grows up to be a janitor. It's like
Basically, that's what he is. He's just one big janitor. Um, so he gets the powers, and obviously, the first thing that you do is you go to somebody who knows anything about superheroes, and you're like, "How? How did this happen to me?"
Yep, and this is what kind of solidifies Freddie and Billy's like relationship. It's like they were kind of cool together. They were the roommates, but then this is what really really solidifies their bond here because Billy's trying to figure out all of his superpowers and everything. It's just like this is his training montage, So
Exactly. Yeah, he has. I think he gets like 2 really good training montages.
yeah.
The first one is just like, what can you do? Zap, 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 and he's got the speed and everything. And then I will say I did like when they go to the 7-Eleven or whatever, and they go to the robbers, and it's like, all right, go ahead, no, shoot me in the face, and they do like the bullets like actually like hitting his face.
Yeah,
and
it's
everything
like
making little like dimples and everything.
Yeah, like he's like flinching and stuff, expecting him to like hurt or whatever. He's like, oh, this kind of tickles. It's like you've done messed up now.
I like
that.
It's not like Man of Steel where it's like a bullet will like hit him in the head and like nothing will move. It's like his like cheeks and everything like move because like the bullet impacts. I thought that was I was like, nice. I like that touch. That was really, really cool.
Yeah. It's like that whole scene in particular. I guess it's like there's the convenience store robbery, but then it's like he gets shot in the chest or whatever. It's like you got bullet immunity. It's like then they're like encouraging the criminals or whatever to shoot him some more. It's like come on, shoot me some more. It's like
he gives the guy back the gun. He's like no, go ahead, go to town.
Yeah. Then they're like wait, it's like maybe it's your suit that's bullet immunity. Wait, shoot him in the face.
He's like
shoot me in the face.
Shoot me in the face.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like I was laughing quite a bit in this movie, man. It was great.
It was it was a lot. I knew they were gonna go for funny with this,
just because the premise alone, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean they went like super funny. Like they even had a big reference. I was like, nice job with a big reference, guys. I thought that was nice.
So I've never seen that movie, so it probably went over my head.
Basically, I've not seen a lot of that movie. I just know that Tom Hanks has snoo with a woman, and he's like a 14-year-old boy. So anyway, but no, like when they're at the toy store and like he like is on like the big piano.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the big reference. I thought that was nice. I was like, nice reference, guys.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're trying to figure out all these things. I did like the like all like the little like what is he? Is he fireproof? Is he this? Does he have laser eyes?
Mm-hmm. It's like can he turn invisible?
On fire.
Yeah. It's like can he turn invisible or whatever? Then like Freddy's just messing with him. It's like I can't see you. Where are you at? It's like and then like some people down the street, they're all like, "So what the heck y'all doing over there?"
It's like, nice costume. And you're like, oh, oh man, it was the humor was really really good in this movie. And obviously, when you're a superhero who is apparently destroying social media, he has gone viral as Captain Sparklefingers.
Yep, and Zapped in America.
Zapped in America was fantastic. I loved Zapped in America.
Yeah.
Jeez. So like he's gone viral, and obviously there's only one person that could be stronger than our boy Mark Strong, our boy Thad. And that is
Superman.
Good old Superman, exactly. Superman himself. No,
Yep.
and that's Shazam. So obviously he's like, well, now I gotta go kill this guy. So he and Peter kind of have a little bit of a falling out, which happens when you're roommates, and one of you is a superhero and the other one is not.
Yep.
I
Yep.
assume.
Yeah, I assume, but even Freddie has a good point on everything. He's like, by this point, it's like you're basically just like a show, it's like performing shows and stuff for folks and making money that way. You're not actually being a hero or whatever. And that you brought up a good point. It's like it's all kind of like doing stuff out of self-interest or things like that, which is true.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's one of those like, well, Freddie was doing the same. Like they were both doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so. Both in the wrong, technically, but they both realize.
Mm-hmm.
And after Shazam saves a bus that he endangered.
Yeah, that he endangered first.
Saves. I did like we almost had like a Batman with the bomb, like can't throw the bomb because there's ducks.
Yes.
It's like can't put the bus down because there's a dog.
Yeah. You're like, sorry, doggy.
Get out of here. Be a good boy. So, yeah, and then, we have a fun fight. And then... so we have a fight with Mark Strong, and... What is his character's name? I don't even know his name.
So, Dr. Savannah. We can just call him Savannah. Or just Savannah. Or Doctor.
Thad.
Dr. Evil.
I'm gonna go with Dr. Evil. So Shazam is fighting Dr. Evil, and so bad. So Shazam is fighting Dr. Evil, and he's absolutely
getting his behind kicked, man.
Oh yeah, he is getting trashed. So then he basically takes Freddy and back to the house and puts all of the other foster kids in danger.
Yeah. And
obviously this does not sit well with young Billy Batson, so he goes and he must make this right. Then we have a very minor fight scene where Dr. Evil is trying to get Shazam to give up his powers.
Yep.
Obviously, not going to happen because that would be a weird way to end the movie. Can you imagine if that was where it's like, all right, Shazam, done. Credits.
Yeah, that'd be a Game of Thrones type ending, at least the early seasons anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he would have killed Billy.
Yeah.
Killed all the kids, and then it's Game of Thrones.
Yep, and coming for Superman. I'm coming for you, Superman.
Exactly. So we have... we end up at this carnival, and one of those fabulous Christmas carnivals like that happen all the time in apparently Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Or Philly, I guess, is technically where it's at. So we have this whole big thing, and like they're running away, they're fighting these monsters, and then Shazam or Billy has this like thing. It's like, oh, you know what? The wizard guy did say, like, my brothers and sisters, and then he's like, oh, yeah, everybody, kids, grab onto this staff and say my name. And they're all like, Billy! And it's like, no,
my
name I say. I thought that was great. That was great. It's just like, Billy. They're like, no.
It says, say the name I say to become this guy. Oh,
Shazam! So they all chase Shazam, and then they all get Shazam powers, and they're all super cool BA people.
Yeah, it's kind of like the reverse Captain Planet.
Oh yes, it's totally reverse Captain Planet.
Yep.
That's a fantastic point.
Yeah, and then it's like for 7 deadly sins, one inexperienced person's not going to be able to take all of them or whatever. So it's like this was a good way to introduce the Shazam family or Marvel family or however it's called in the comics, whatever.
Yeah,
wherever.
I don't know what that's a really good point. I don't know what they're called in the comics.
Yeah, I want to say they're the Marvel family or whatever because it's like he's Captain Marvel or had been Captain Marvel.
Exactly, had been, but I don't know. It's so
it's like it's a weird. It's like out of all this, he doesn't have a name at the end of the movie that anybody could tell him that he could tell
Yeah,
anybody.
exactly. That's why I'm like, he just needs to have business cards and be like, "Here's my name," and he like throws it in. It's Shazam.
It's like there's that.
He's like Gambit.
It's like there's that, but then also it's like, come to think of it, it's like none of these other guys can say Shazam now, otherwise they'll turn into that. So it's like the older kids, the older like teenagers or whatever, so they know they'll know that. But then shoot, it's like the younger two, they might accidentally just say Shazam just like in conversation, then there'll be holes in the middle
It's like, yeah,
in their
have
ceiling.
you seen Shazam? And you're like, oh,
Oh no!
oh man, that would be
It's like
amazing.
so there'll have to be a designated spot in their house for them to turn it
Like,
to
it's like,
Shazam
if you
to keep
have
the
if you
building
have to
damage down.
Shazam, be sure and take it outside.
Yeah,
You're only allowed to Shazam in the backyard,
yeah,
not inside. It's
yeah.
like playing catch.
was
Only
like,
outside.
and actually Billy was actually trying to do all that too. I guess he was jumping off of buildings and saying Shazam and things like that by the end. So it's like he was keeping track of the collateral damage there.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah, that's something everybody seems to rail against DC for, even though Marvel does similar
I was
stuff.
like, Marvel destroyed New York. Y'all remember that? It's
Yeah.
like, all of it destroyed all of New York. Like,
So, but Superman didn't have to save anything. It's like he's a green. Whatever.
Yeah, he saved the world.
Yeah,
Remember
he went
when,
to
like, there was
he went
a
to
thing-
India. In India, that he went and destroyed. Then he came back to
Yeah, it's
destroy
like,
the thing in
it's like,
Metropolis.
remember when there was one thing on this side of the planet and another thing on this side of the planet, and they were like shake weighting each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that movie.
Yep.
Speaking of Superman, he makes a cameo in this movie without
Yep.
a head.
Yep. Sorry.
I thought that was
Cap-
great. I was like, great job, guys. Love it.
Freddy's biggest hero was he wanted to meet Superman or whatever, and then it's like he finally got it at the end. He's like,
I thought that was great. So we have the I by the way, I love Eugene when he does a Hadouken. I thought that was fantastic.
yeah.
When he was like Hadouken, I was like, good job, my friend. Good job.
Yeah, and then yelling out fatality or whatever
Yeah.
when they finally
He's like,
beat Savannah.
"Fatality." Oh man, it was good. So they end up they're able to wrap up the 7 deadly sins. So unfortunately, Meliodas and Bond and Diane and King and Escanor, they're all beaten. They all get turned back into stone. That was a callback to last week's episode where we talked about the 7 deadly
sins. I gathered that.
Yeah. Didn't mean for that to happen. Didn't even know that the 7 deadly sins were in Shazam.
Yeah.
But so that worked out well. We totally planned it. Then we go like nobody, is still believing Freddy, even though he was on TV talking with Shazam.
I know. Yeah.
I was
yeah.
like, you guys still don't believe him? Like, he's literally on TV, like talking to Shazam. But if they're kids, they don't watch the news.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's like I guess the only people who who just happened to catch that because they were sitting in front of the TV or his family or whatever. But yeah, it's like that wouldn't make sense. Like I didn't watch the news whenever I was growing up. Shoot, I barely watch the news now.
Right? Yeah, the news is boring.
Yep.
I watch the news in Japan. Then they all, like, at the end of the movie, they all go and they all are having lunch with Freddy because nobody wants to sit with him. And then Shazam walks in. He's like, "Oh, it's my friend Freddy, everybody. This guy taught me everything I know. Oh, and I got another surprise." And then Superman walks in and he's like,
End credits.
I by the way, I loved those little comic book style credits that they had.
Yeah, it's like the kind of hand drawn.
Yeah,
Like,
I
little
like
animation
that Shazam
bits.
took Wonder Woman to prom.
Yeah,
In the Batmobile with Batman like
saying it's
dragging
like
behind.
yeah.
Oh man! And then we get the mid-credits scene, and we go back, and Dr. Evil is scribbling things in his cell, and then he hears a voice, and you're like, "Oh no, what is this voice?" And it's Mr. Mind.
Yep.
Which I didn't think they were actually going to. I honestly thought they were going to do something like when they were talking about magic and stuff. I was really hoping it was going to be like Clarion.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing. I would love for them to have Clarion the Witch Boy, like the second Shazam movie. Like they're all still kids, and then like Clarion like enrolls in school. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Let's see. I was like, I think I don't know if this is still like the actual plan for the second movie, but I think they were gonna have they were gonna be Black Adam's gonna be the second one, but I guess with this mid-credit scene, they're gonna do something else.
Well,
so
Black
I don't know
Adam's
if that's
getting his own movie now.
Yeah, it's like I think initially whenever they I guess started the DCCU or whatever that they were gonna do like an anti-hero sort of thing with him. I don't know if that's still true or not. I think
so. I think they're gonna be like they're gonna do like the whole Venom thing.
Oh, okay.
And just be like, oh look, it's Black Adam. And they're like, cool. As long as Zachary Levi's in it for like 5 seconds, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you can't have like a Black Adam movie without Shazam. Because it's like, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like Vulcan. I mean, seriously, it's like the whole thing, guys.
Yeah, you can't have a Venom without a Spider-Man. At least somewhere in the background, anyway.
So what would you give Shazam?
I'd give this a good 4 out of 5. I thought it was fun. You know, it was like it had a lot of laughs, and you know, it was like there was a little bit of brutality in there, and you know, a decent amount of heart to go with it. You know, it's like all the foster kids and stuff. You know, all the actors and stuff. They felt like they were a good close knit family. And then I guess one of the themes of the movie is, you know, you could chase after things or whatever and not see the good things that are in front of you. You know,
exactly.
So
yeah.
And then and by the end they're a very good close knit family, and also got superpowers at the end of it. So.
Exactly, it's a win-win for everybody. It's like Sky High.
Yeah, it is Sky High.
God, Sky High. Remember when they turned the villains turned everybody into babies?
Yeah.
That was the whole bit in Sky High. They turned everyone into babies. It's so dumb. Anyway, jeez.
Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking about Sky High.
Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like mine's 4 out of 5 batarangs. I guess batarangs that'll hurt a magical being.
Yes, exactly. Because it's Batman. Obviously, it's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, it's got like lined with silver or something.
Krypton.
Yeah.
No, Zatanna blessed them, but she blessed them backwards. So, see, like I would give this a 4.5 because I really enjoyed it, but I don't do points, so I'm gonna round up. Mm-hmm. Well, no, I'm not gonna round up. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it 4 Dipper Pines because the beginning was a little slow.
Yeah, the beginning was slow. And then so they didn't, especially if you're gonna have at the end wherever the family, you know, they have it's the Shazam family or whatever. I kind of would have liked a little bit more backstory because one of the kids, I guess it was Pedro, the Hispanic guy. He's like, you don't have anything about him or whatever. You just kind of it's like I'm part of the Shazam family or whatever. Yeah. Whereas everybody else gets at least a little something about them that you kind of know a little bit about them. But then you don't really know anything about him, you know. So that might have been like a cutting room thing or something.
Yeah, and it's one of those like he was like they basically like he said like 2 words the entire movie.
Yeah,
and that was basically it.
Yeah.
So I think they were kind of doing with his character.
Yeah.
I did like the fact that he wanted to get swole, and
yeah,
he was like, oh, check these out.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. Yeah, so I'm going to give it 4 Dipper Pines. It could go up. Now, as Christmas movies go, where would you give this Christmas movie-wise? I mean, we had 2 blockbuster Christmas movies that came out in the last 5 years.
So which ones are those?
This and Jurassic World.
Was Jurassic World a Christmas movie?
They're playing Christmas music in the airport, and it's snowy. It's a Christmas movie.
No, it's not.
It's a Christmas movie.
This is more. This is
music in a movie. It's a Christmas movie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Name one movie. This one for sure is a Christmas movie because like in every Santa's in it, and every single vignette or every single time space in here is around Christmas time or winter time or whatever. So this one's a Christmas movie. Now, Die Hard isn't. No, I'm just kidding.
The
Die Hard
only
isn't.
thing about Die Hard being a Christmas movie is that they were at a Christmas party. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Like, if you say Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then Jurassic World is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Because they both have Christmas in it at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
Yeah. Well, then I put this behind Batman Returns, which is a Christmas movie.
Is it a Christmas movie?
Yep. So it's like everybody's attacking around Christmas time. I guess.
Snap! It is a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
That's
like
the
the
one
penguin.
where that's the
Penguin
one
gets
where
thrown.
Val Kilmer Batman kills like 4 people, right?
No, it's Michael Keaton Batman.
Oh, it's Michael Keaton's Batman. He kills 4 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
he straps a bomb onto somebody that was going to plant something and then throws him in a sewer.
Pushes him in a hole.
Yeah. Then it blows up.
It's like,
and then yeah.
Yeah, Michael Keaton killed that man.
Yep. Yeah, everyone's all getting mad at.
Facts.
Yeah, so Batman is a killer. We know that.
Yeah. No more illusions that Batman is this godly saint. No, he's a murderer.
Yep.
Speaking, okay, so here's a question I got. What previews did you get for this movie?
Okay.
Tell me the previews you got, and I will tell you the previews I got.
Let's see. I think I got a new Hellboy. I got whatever the second trailer of Hellboy was, which comes out next week.
Cool. Okay.
Yep. None of them are all that memorable, to be perfectly honest with you.
All right. Would you like to know what I received?
What'd you get?
All right. Strap yourselves in, folks. Secret Life of Pets 2.
Oh no.
Another Godzilla.
Oh yeah. I got that. that.
That one about that movie where Topher Grace is a pastor and the kid falls in the ice. That Jesus one again.
It's a Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Yeah, basically yes. I got Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. I got that movie. I got a very, very short trailer for that new Leica Bigfoot movie, Missing Link.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then to top it all off,
Detective Pikachu.
Oh, I did get a new Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
I got a new Detective Pikachu, and I was like, yeah, Mewtwo was in it, and I was like, oh snap.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't seen that one before. And then I got a movie which I had seen on social media, but I thought it was a joke, but it's not a joke. The Dora the Explorer movie.
There's a Dora the Explorer movie,
and I saw the trailer.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like I seen a thing on Double Toasted like saying something about it. I thought that was a joke too.
Yes.
It's an actual thing.
It's like a 20-year-old girl trying to be like 12 or something. And I'm sitting here watching it, and I'm like, this is literally National Treasure and Tomb Raider. They took both of these and put them together, and were like, let's slap Dora the Explorer on it, and that's exactly what they did.
Jeebus.
It was, and I'm going to go see it.
You're going to go see it?
I'm going to go see it, because I saw it, I'm just like, why not? Why not? Where's see Dora the Explorer? Why not? Oh, God, it's going to be bad. I'm going to be the only one to see that.
The total box office will be like $15, and it'll be Josh Kane.
I like how you think I'm going to spend $15 on it. I'm going to go on $5 AMC night.
Boo. No.
Not even full price. All right, so that was Shazam. We both really liked it. Are you ready for another one?
Another Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I would be fine, like, if it doesn't... Oh, I was honestly thinking that I was going to see the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was surprised when I didn't see a trailer for that.
I thought I was going to get that and didn't. And I was like, oh,
yep.
Okay, I guess. All right, so Game of Thrones time. So thank you all for listening. If you don't care about Game of Thrones, you can go ahead and tune out now.
Yep.
If you do care about Game of Thrones, keep listening. Or if you are too lazy and don't want to turn this off and are just using it for background noise, keep on listening because we're gonna talk some Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we're gonna background the heck out of you guys.
Oh my gosh, you guys aren't even gonna know what's going on. All right,
so Robert's Trevelyan. No, I'm just kidding.
So it began with the forging of the Great Rings.
Yep.
So Game of Thrones, the final season, last 6 episodes, starts on. Did you watch the Kit Harington SNL?
Yeah.
I liked the little HBO thing that they did.
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
Yeah, it's like all the everything that showed right there. Those are all the things that are being developed by HBO currently right now.
I like the animated series,
Arya,
which was just Daria, and I was like, beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And of course, she's still homicidal, like she is now.
A girl goes with her friends.
And then of course, Game of Thrones Special Victims Unit, which
was fantastic. Like the fact that they got those two.
Yeah, they got some Mariska Hargitay and Ice-T in it.
Like, is that like the only time Mariska Hargitay's been on SNL?
I think it might be.
Jeez. I mean, I'm sure it's Ice-T's first time, but
yeah,
it's one of those like I never would have expected to see Mariska Hargitay on SNL in a dramatic role.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Hodor bit.
Hodor's house.
Yeah. It was so bad. Like,
mm-hmm.
What was it? The Marvelous Miss Melisandre.
Yes.
Technically, that's Amazon, but that's okay. We'll let it slide.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Marvelous Mrs. Melisandre where Melisandre is a stand-up comic, but also still a Red Priestess.
Still a Red Priestess.
So still like Jewish.
Burning people. So still burning people alive, but everybody's laughing. There's a laugh track in it.
Exactly. Oh man! All right. So what are you excited for these last 6 episodes?
I'm ready for Battle of Winterfell to be basically Battle of Helm's Deep times 2 or 3 or whatever they're calling it now. Yep, they said so. Apparently, that episode is supposed to be like the longest Game of Thrones episode so far, and I think it's going to be the longest episode of the season. But definitely, it's supposed to be like the longest, devoted to battle sequence or whatever.
So it's going to be like, Blackwater, where that whole entire episode was basically just the fight.
Yeah, there was that. Then also there was that season 4 episode where it was like the battle on the wall. That was all.
And then I guess Battle of the Bastards.
I was like that one intercut to Dany and Essos for about 20 minutes or
yeah.
There was a little bit there where they cut to it, then they came back. I remember.
I mean, yeah, that one I'm looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to the reunions.
Yeah.
Good old Johnny Boy coming back to Winterfell.
Yep.
Meeting Arya again and Sansa and Little Bran.
Yep.
But the one I'm mainly worried about is my boy.
It's Tyrion and Sansa meeting together again.
Yeah, technically they're still married.
So they didn't consummate that marriage. So
and just because it's not been consummated.
I was like, otherwise she wouldn't have been able to marry Ramsay or whatever. That wouldn't have been
that was a whole
legitimized.
He also Baelish just kind of was like, Sansa, here you go, Sansa. That was basically
pretty much, yeah.
That was my best Peter Baelish. Not good at all, because I've never worked on it. He just likes to go Sansa. The entire
Lady
time.
Sansa.
Because that's not like a real accent.
Yeah.
It's not a real anything. Nobody talks like that.
It's Irish, bruh.
It's not Irish. In no way, shape, or form is it Irish.
Yes, it is. It's an actual accent. Everything else has been a caricature.
You're insane. But no, I'm ready for my boy Gendry and Arya, the future king of what's left of Westeros.
So shoot by the end of it, the new Winterfell will be King's Landing. It's like Winterfell 2.
Oh my gosh! I'll tell you one thing: if they put Gendry and Sansa together, I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna quit.
So you saw that video I sent you then, right?
Yes. I'm not going to watch another episode of Game of Thrones. I'll never watch another season of Game of Thrones.
So there won't be any left.
Shut up. But on principle, I'll be like, I'm never going to watch another season of Game of Thrones ever again if Gendry and Sansa get together, because it makes zero sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to when Bran's like, all right, so, this is your aunt.
Yep. So our aunt is your mom. And he's gonna do it he's gonna do that like in public too, with like millions of people around. Say, hey John, there's something I need to tell you. It's like I've got to do something right now, Bran. I'll talk to you later. It's like, you're not our brother. You're our cousin. What?
That would be hilarious. Like they're all meeting for the first time in the middle of like the snow in like the Winterfell courtyard with all of the retainers, everybody around. And he's like, I'd like to introduce you. I'm not going to do Jon Snow. It's not even good. It's like, I want to introduce you all to Daenerys Targaryen. She's my girlfriend. It's like, she's my... And then Bran's like, aunt! She's your aunt!
Wait, huh?
And he's like, what? And be like, yeah, and you're our cousin. And he's just sitting in the back because he couldn't get through because he's in a wheelchair. And he doesn't have anybody to push him anymore. Like, Hodor's gone. Mera's gone.
So I guess Sam's still there. He can be his new job is just wheeling Bran around.
His real job is just wheeling Bran.
Yeah.
Man, I hate the fact that they let Mera go like that.
Yep.
That hurts because I'm like,
it's like, my brother died for you. Hodor and Summer, they died for you. I almost freaking died for you. Thanks.
Yeah, and he's like,
yes.
And your point is? I'm like, no.
Because
like Bran in the books, he has a little bit of a crush on Mera, and I'm like, I would too. She's like Merida, except she didn't turn her mom into a bear.
That's the Mormont in this universe.
Yes. I'm wondering what's gonna happen with that. Like, what's gonna happen with little Lyanna Stark?
It's a it's like
or Mormont. She's not a Stark yet.
Yeah.
She can get married to what's left, Bran.
So Rickon's gone.
Yeah, no more Rickon. It's just Bran. I don't know, Sansa. I'm ready for Arya and Lyanna Mormont to meet. Have they met?
Like, yeah, they met last season because Arya was basically like ripping into Sansa and like saying it's like not everybody's gonna buy that, this one letter was read to you under duress or whatever,
Yeah, but was Lyanna Mormont there? I don't think she was there. I don't think she was.
That's a plot hole.
Yeah, plot hole.
She does reference her or whatever, I remember.
Yeah, there's a reference, but I don't remember her actually being there. The Karstark and the Umber, those kids are somehow going to be somewhere.
Yeah, I guess they're going to be at their family castles or whatever as the Night King roams around.
Well, I'm guessing everybody's going to have to make their way to Winterfell.
Yeah.
So like this is where we're going to see Lyanna come in with her 40 men.
Yep.
We'll see the Umbers, we'll see the Karstarks, we'll see everybody come in, and everyone's just going to be at Winterfell. What's left of Castle Black?
Yep, and then whatever's left of... it was like pretty much the only people that survived Eastwatch were pretty much Tormund and Beric.
Yeah, that's basically it. I'm hoping Grin comes back. Wait, was this his name? Grin? No, not Grin. Grin. They killed Grin. What's the dude who's like the new Lord Commander?
It's Ed.
Ed. No, they killed Ed.
No, Ed's still alive.
Really?
Yep. You're thinking about. You think Ollie? You think Ollie's still alive? Ollie's still alive.
F Ollie, man. I'm glad he died. Oh, I saw a funny little bit where it was it had John, like it was a little comic, and they were like, did you? It's like we killed Littlefinger, and it's like, did you burn the body? And they're like, no, and it's like Littlefinger as a White Walker, and I was like, oh, that'd be awesome. Ramsay comes back. He didn't get fully ate by the dogs.
So like he coalesces out of like the stomachs of the dogs that are still alive or whatever.
Exactly. That'd be awesome. He's like, ah. Good old Ramsay. No, I'm just kidding. Ramsay won't show up because he's in a band.
Yep, he's part of the Motley Crew now.
He's part of the crew. Oh man. So yeah, the stuff that I want to see resolved. I want to see Jaime be awesome. I want to see Jaime kill somebody with a Valerian. Kill a White Walker with a Valerian steel. Yeah. I want to see. I want to see his reunion with Brienne too. Mm-hmm. Because like the last time that they left, they just kind of like left each other with like a hand in the air, like a bye type thing, and that was the last time that they saw each other.
No, it was the other time wherever Brienne was like F loyalty. Remember?
Oh yeah, I need to rewatch the last season.
Just watch the last like couple episodes, whatever, you'll be fine.
Well, I mean, there's only 8 episodes, so I mean, I could watch one a night.
Yeah, no, there's 7.
Is there? I thought there was 8.
No, there's 7.
Oh well, it's even easier. I get one a night.
Yep.
And I'll make it to the episode. Yeah, like I want to see that happen. I want to see. I mean, I guess if Tormund lived, sure, why not?
Yeah.
But I want to see Cersei get her comeuppance.
Of course, but so she's probably going to end up being on the throne at the end for somehow, some way. You know.
I loved. Do you remember when everybody was like, Tyrion's going to ride a dragon because he's a real Targaryen? Do you remember reading and seeing all of that garbage?
Yeah. And well, I mean, it's not out of the possibility that he is a secret Targaryen, but at the same time, I'm like,
well, no, when they're like, the ones that are going to ride the dragons, it's going to be Dany and Jon and Tyrion. They're going to ride the dragons. And then when they kill Viserion, I'm like, just like, oh, what happened? Do you still think he's a secret Targaryen? Oh, he can't ride a dragon no more.
Yep. He's still a secret Targaryen.
In no way is he a secret Targaryen.
Yes, he is. There's a darn like timeline of like everything or whatever, and he has like purple eyes and junk.
No, he doesn't.
In the books, he does.
They're not purple.
One eye is.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean. Yeah, but he's also like a deformed person.
Yeah, and what family like has those sorts of things? Targaryens.
Targaryens don't have purple eyes.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. They have silver hair.
Yeah, and purple eyes,
yeah,
which they don't have in the show. Which they don't have in the show for some reason.
And Tyrion doesn't have a purple eye in the show either.
Yep. But didn't he wasn't he born like all like have like wings and stuff that like grew into his body or something?
What are you high on?
What are you high on?
No, he didn't have anything like that. He was just a baby, and the reason they didn't like him when he was born was because his mother died on childbirth.
Yeah.
And then instead of getting a strong son, they got Tyrion.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, well, drat. And that was that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what the heck are the Martells gonna do?
Nothing. Just rot in King's Landing, I guess.
It would be amazing if, like, if the White Walkers and everything don't even make it to King's Landing. Like Dorne,
so Dorne
they might not. Sacks King's Landing.
Man.
Well before anybody else. I would love if Dorne sacked King's Landing.
So Euron might try to double cross Cersei or whatever there, because like he's the one that was sent down to Essos to get him or whatever with all the gold to do all that. He could have just had the contract in his name or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's what I would do. I'd be like, I don't trust Cersei.
Yeah, it's the double cross of a double cross. It's a quadruple cross.
Exactly. And Yara's. I forgot that Euron's with him.
Yeah.
Theon's gonna have to get her back.
Yep.
That'll be interesting. Hopefully that can happen.
Yep. So you think she'll have her tongue cut out and everything like the rest of the crew?
I doubt that. I doubt they'll do that for her just because she is a main character. But I think that Theon will actually die saving her.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you think's gonna die?
All right. So actually, it might be easier to say who do you think is going to live?
Who do you think is gonna live?
Let's see. I think for sure Sam is going to live, and maybe Sansa will live.
See, I'm thinking
Everybody else might die like in the very last episode, but they'll still die at the end.
Yeah, I don't think Jon will make it, and I don't
No.
think Dany will make it.
Yeah.
Arya, maybe.
She might. Yeah.
She might. I think Gendry is gonna have plot armor enough to make it out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think Bran will be okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's not gonna be like involved in any of the fighting. Because I mean,
Yeah.
like he's basically gonna be connected to that weirwood tree in the middle of the garden, in the middle of Winterfell. So if anything gets to him, then everything has gone to hell.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Night King might make a beeline for him, like right off the bat, because he did for the other three-eyed crow.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's that's definitely a possibility. It could happen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he wanted the dragon, and now that he's got the dragon, I think he's content.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, granted, like for many of the rather limited scenes that we see from that episode or whatever, is like it doesn't say everything's gonna be shot at night, and I'm wondering like how they're gonna film like dragons and stuff fighting in the dark or whatever. I'm wondering if like maybe in like episode 2 or something there's like a dragon battle or something that wherever they knock the dragons completely out.
I would love for them to knock the dragons out. I thought Bronn was gonna take one out last season.
Yeah.
I was like, if he was going to take one out, I was going to be like, oh, that's cool. Because I was thinking, if you take Drogon out, just like injure him, and then he's like not fully there, and so he's injured, that makes it a little bit easier. But I can see them, let's see, probably Viserion will probably kill, what's it, Rhaegar? Not,
So Rhaegal or whatever.
Rhaegal, whatever.
Yeah.
Probably kill him, and then I could see Drogon and Viserion killing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Or Drogon kills Viserion, and then the Night King kills Drogon.
I can see that.
And then it's like, oh, now it's the big fight between Jon and the Night King.
Yeah.
So that I can see. Let's see, what else? I think, unfortunately, Jaime will die.
Yep.
Which is sad, but I think Jaime will die, but Brienne will be there. And
Yeah.
so, like, I think that may be a good scene between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that way she can kind of, tell everybody, like, he was a good man. Because she's, like, the only person he's opened up to.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that would be good. Let's see. Yeah, Cersei's definitely gonna die.
So will Jaime die in one of these battles here, and then Arya takes his face to try to infiltrate and do like a Black Ops sort of mission to kill Cersei?
I don't think so. I think she may take Littlefinger.
I can see that.
And then just be like, oh, hey, guess what? Type of move.
Yeah.
And try to get in there. Like, I could see her taking Littlefinger, but yeah, no, I don't think she'll take Jaime. Because I think Cersei may kill Jaime, or it'll be like Jaime be like once a Kingslayer, always a Kingslayer, and then he like kills Cersei.
Yeah.
And then something will get him on the way out. Probably Euron.
Yeah. Mountain does a thing wherever he plays dead or whatever, and like sweeps his leg and pulls Oberyn Martell.
No, Oberyn, just kill him next time.
So I know you're trying to get like a confession out of him and say who gave the order, who did all this other stuff. Like, you should have just killed him, man.
Just do it. Just like, oh man, it's so bad. Stupid stun spears.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. No,
So,
wait. Where are the Martells?
so the Martells are down in
Oh, that's
Doran.
right. No, I think didn't they get captured?
Yeah, it's like Duran's dead, and then Ilaria Sand, she's down in the crypts rotting right now.
That's right. That's what happened to the Sand Snakes.
Hmm.
And then her other daughter is dying.
So she's dead by now. So
Oh yeah, she'll be
that
dead
was
by
like
now. Yes.
yeah she had like that other poison kiss or whatever.
Yeah,
like
she got
that.
kissed, just like Braun.
Yeah.
Oh, Braun. Oh, will Braun die?
Probably. I don't think he's getting that castle.
I don't think so. I think he made. Oh, jeez. Will he die for Tyrion? Will he die for Jaime?
I don't know.
I don't know. He may make it out.
It's like I have a feeling he's not going up north. He might be hanging around Cersei down south.
Yeah, I don't think he. Yeah, no, he didn't go with Jaime.
Yeah.
So if anything, he's. Yeah, I think he'll make it.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I could see Braun making it definitely.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, jeez. And Sansa maybe. She's just a no character for me. She's just a nothing character.
Yeah.
Mainly because like my Sansa is like book Sansa, who is nothing.
Oh really?
Like the Sansa in the book is with Lord Aaron, and they just left the Eyrie.
Oh really?
I think that's the last time we hear from Sansa.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
yeah.
it.
So this.
And you're just like, huh.
So the stuff that happens in the show, like from season 5 on or whatever, that's like in that like Jane Pool or something in the book.
Jane Pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like Theon actually finds out that it is Ginny Poole because he knows who she is.
Yeah, because he grew up there.
He grew up with her. And so she's the one that marries our wonderful bastard of Bolton.
Yeah.
And all that funness happens.
Yeah.
So he like rescues her from because Mance Reinder's there.
Yeah.
Because he's pretending to be the Lord of Bones.
Yeah.
Who they killed the Lord of Bones. Melisandre did weird stuff.
Yeah, she used the glamour on
exactly,
him, right?
Yes.
Or whatever.
Yeah, she used the glamour to make the Lord of Bones look like Mance, and Mance looked like the Lord of Bones. And then they switched, and so Mance is still alive, walking around doing his thing.
And then Lord of Bones is the one that was going to get burnt to the stake and stuff, right?
Yep. Oh no, he did get burnt to the stake. He did.
Yeah, no, he's dead, but that is the one on the show wherever he's the one that was going to get burnt in the stake and got shot through the heart by John, right?
Yes. Well, that was Mance.
Yeah, I know in the show, but
Yeah.
Exactly. And the book counterpart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mance actually takes a group of wildlings and they infiltrate Winterfell with Theon. And yeah, that whole bit happens. And so like Theon and Ginny jump off the walls of Winterfell and aim for the bushes, basically.
Yep.
And yeah, that's how Theon ends. And you're just like, oh, okay. What happens now? And you're like, Jon Snow gets stabbed.
Yeah.
And you're like, ah, cool. And I think Arya just gets her sight back, I think.
Oh yeah.
By the end, I think Arya had just gotten her sight.
Yeah, she's still over there in Bravos.
Yeah. Brienne and Pod are getting burned at the stake by getting burned at the stake by
Lady Stoneheart.
By Lady Stoneheart and Beric Dondarrion. And Gendry was there because he's working for them. But then like Brienne's okay and she's like trying to get Jaime to come back because it's like, hey, I found Sansa or something. And so Jaime comes to her and completely leaves Cersei, which I think is amazing. So like he leaves Cersei way quicker in the books than it takes him in the show.
Yeah.
Like he's not even there for Joffrey's death. He comes back and then he's like, "Oh, dang. bye, and then he leaves.
Well, it's like at this point, it's like he doesn't. It's like he knows that Cersei's been like cheating on him with like a whole bunch of other folks or whatever.
With
So
his cousin.
Yeah.
Them Lannisters, you know them.
Yep.
And yeah, so that happens. Yeah, so he's basically gone a long time ago. And that's kind of like the last we see of Jaime. He's like going to meet Brienne. That's basically it.
Yep, and John's still dead. He's still bleeding out, right?
Yeah, John's bleeding out. And I think the last you hear is a ghost howling.
Yep. So he wargs into Ghost. That's how he's going to come back in the books, right?
No. I don't think he can warg.
I thought all the Starks could warg.
Well,
at least somewhat.
Well, Bran more so, because he had more of a connection to Summer.
Yep.
John, I think a little bit. I don't think Rickon could, because Rickon's like gone.
Yeah.
And he's like, they're all also like way younger.
Yeah.
Like Bran is 9.
Yeah.
And Rickon's like 3 or 4. So a lot younger than everybody is. So yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think Bran's the only one who can like really warg.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Lady's dead, Nymeera's gone.
Yeah.
Rickon is Rickon.
And then Rob, at least he could get. He at least has a sense of the battlefield, I think, right? Because of Grey Wind.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how they were unstoppable. But they're both dead. So.
Yep.
But yeah, so like the one who's like the true warg would be Bran. And Summer's still alive and kicking, and so are both Mira and George and Reed, both totally fine.
Isn't Jojen Pace though?
No, not in the book. George is totally fine.
But he's all like he's expecting to die, right?
Oh wait, he knows that he doesn't see the end. That's all that he knows. He just knows that like I know I don't see the end of the story. Is basically how he explains it.
Yeah.
And Mira's like, "Shut up. Don't tell anybody." So, yeah. So, I mean, that whole bit's, I mean, just that. So, I don't know. I think, yeah, I would love for Mira to come back.
That's probably not going to happen, I don't think.
Maybe, unless the Reeds come.
Yeah, with Howland.
Winterfell.
Yeah.
For the battle. That would be the only time I think Mira would come back.
Yeah.
And I would love for them to get some redemption. Because, God, they ruined Bran. My favorite
Dr. Manhattan.
Exactly. They turned him into Dr. Manhattan, and it's so sad. My favorite character in the books. Because he's the first character that you meet in the books.
Yeah.
First chapter is Bran, and I'm like, friggin' I love Bran. Because he gets all the history, he gets all the cool stuff, and then they're like, let's turn him into this emotionless loser. And I'm like, sucks. It sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, it's like he pretty much caused the death of Hodor, then he just zoned out.
He didn't cause the death of Hodor. Mira did.
Yes, he did. Yeah, she's
the one yelling, "Hold the door!
Hold the door!" Yeah. By that point, yeah, Bran's like downloading all the Three-Eyed Crows stuff or whatever. Then of course he's like back in the past, or whatever, with young Hodor and
Bran's young Hodor stuck there at this point, because like the Three-Eyed Raven like dies, and so Bran's just kind of like, I don't know how to get out of here.
Yeah.
So technically, it's the Three-Eyed Raven's fault.
Yep.
He left Bran stuck with no phone to pick up and get out of the Matrix.
Yeah. So he's still there right now.
Probably.
Yeah. He's still in that same scene. It's like whatever we see roaming around like right now, it's just some like it's somebody who's in something that's in the voice in the body of Bran, but it's like it ain't Bran.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I'm ready for this new season. I'm ready for it to be over. Just because I want this, like, I'm ready for the story to be done.
Yep. So you gonna continue reading the books whenever that
Oh yeah, 'cause,
latest
I mean
one finally comes
they're
out?
so different that
Yeah,
there's the TV show and then there's the books, and I tend to like the books a lot better.
yeah. As I was texting you the other day or whatever, I guess there's so much like backstory on just like the Robert's Rebellion, like that previous generation's stuff or whatever is like that could be its own like limited series or whatever, because you only get like little like kind of like some of the highlights or whatever of that or what the ramifications of some of that stuff is, but you don't see how it all kind of plays out or whatever.
Exactly. Oh man. Oh, wait till John finds out that Gendry's dad killed his dad.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
it's like to him, it's like who's Rhaegar? Who's that to me? He's like, that's your dad. It's like my dad's Ned, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, but by the end, I know everybody was like, there were some folks online. They're like, is John gonna be like, oh, I'm Aegon Targaryen from now on? It's like, no, it's like he's Stark through and through. He's the most Stark he's been like within the last 2 seasons or whatever. He's embraced that, you know.
And I love it, and he's still never taken the Stark.
Yeah.
He's still a Snow.
Yep.
And he will
He's
always be a
John Sand. He's John Sand.
Oh man. Oh, what was it? What is it? When they're in the Eyrie? In the Eyrie, I think there's sky.
Yeah.
Then there's sand, sky, snow, and
there's rivers.
Rivers.
Right.
And
there's stone.
Well, what are they in Tyrell land?
And is that like stone or something?
No. It's a flower. Is it rose or no flowers? It's just flowers.
Just flowers. Okay.
Yeah.
Dimitri flowers.
Dimitri flowers. Yeah. No, they're. I think they're flowers up there.
Yeah.
I love that there are so many bastards in Game of Thrones that he was like, they all get their own special surname.
Yeah, just from whatever region that I guess they grow up in or whatever is like technically. So it's like,
well, I think it's
not necessarily
whichever one they're born in.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could be a flower and then like live in the Eyrie and still be a flowers.
Yeah.
Oh god, fun times.
Yep.
I guess Tyrion will live.
No, man, I guess isn't he going to betray Dany or whatever and get burnt up by Dragonfire along with Varys?
I mean, I could see him dying, but I think people would get too mad. But I mean, it's also like last season. Who cares?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I could see them killing him. Like, if he would die, it's a no skin off my back either way.
Yeah.
Because he's more of a character in the show than he is in the books.
Oh, is he really?
Like, he's met Dany. Well, I mean, he's not actually met Dany. He's performed for Dany because he was in he gets captured and made to work in this like little circus thing with another Game of Thrones term dwarf doing this stupid stuff, and they were supposed to be killed in the fighting pits.
Yeah.
But Dany basically spared them. Neither one knowing that the other was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they've never technically met. He's not her advisor. He's just kind of there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so to me, yeah, he's definitely, take him or leave him type of character. Which is bad that I base all of my stuff off of the books.
So you're one of them, huh?
I'm one of them.
So I'm sure Varys is going to be dead. Melisandre will die. She'll probably sacrifice herself, burning herself up, probably to help out against the ice folks.
If she comes back,
she'll come back. She said she will come back last season. It's like I gotta come back and die in this strange country, just like you do, Mr. Spider.
I wonder if she's gonna bring like some red priests or anything. I wonder if she brings Dorn.
Probably won't bring Dorn. Dorn just gonna say, "Oh, heck with you guys."
What'll happen is we'll just hear, "Oh yeah, Dorn got killed."
Yep.
All of Dorn is gone. That'll probably be what happens with Dorn.
The mountain smashed all their heads.
No. The mountain will die. Oh, the Hound. Will the Hound make it?
It's like if they do Clegane Bowl, it's like they're both gonna die. I can't see them both living.
Sorry, I was just flipping through Instagram and Giancarlo Volpe.
Yeah.
From the Dragon Prince and Avatar. He's been wanting this Steamboat Willie Lego set, and he finally got one. And so he took pictures of it, like him purchasing it. It looks like he got it at Target. Him purchasing it at Target, him taking it out to lunch, him on a swing with the box, like the Legos on a in the box on a swing next to him, and in the background there's just a little girl staring at them both. And I'm like, that's freaking beautiful. Sorry, Game of Thrones. Oh man, yeah, and I'm ready for Fruits Basket. More Fruits Basket. We're gonna get more Fruits Basket. We're gonna get more mix, which I am very excited for. Yeah, I'm very, very excited for mix. Got a new computer, so we're gonna be editing nice and fast now. Gonna be able to do a lot more stuff. But yeah, so yeah, ready for Game of Thrones. Ready for more Shazam. Ready for all the anime that's coming out. All that good stuff.
Yep.
All right, Oliver, got anything? Any parting words of wisdom?
No, not really. I guess if you're gonna have yourself a Game of Thrones shindig, you guys need to get yourself a baked Alaska and say it's the cake of ice and fire.
And get yourself some Game of Thrones Oreos.
Yes.
I've been to Target like 4 times, meaning to go to get Game of Thrones Oreos, and completely forgotten about them until I'm in the car driving away from Target.
You're like, oh no!
I'd be like, God dang it, I forgot the Oreos.
So, only reason I came.
Basically, yes, and I forget it every single time. All right, so Oliver, where can everybody find you social media-wise?
You can find me on Twitter at ohwhereareyou. And that's it.
That's it. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh L. Kane. You can find the podcast on Instagram at Animation Station Podcast, on Twitter at Animate Podcast, Facebook and Tumblr Animation Station Podcast. All of our episodes are available on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Play, and on our website, animationstationpodcast.com. Oliver, thanks again for coming on, my man.
Yes, it was fun.
We'll need to have you on again in December when we do DC Ember.
DC Ember.
DC Ember. Or maybe not DC Ember. How about just DC Ember? No.
It's a December.
December. No, DC Ember. That says it doesn't sound good either way.
Yeah, DC Ember.
DC Ember.
Yeah.
Jeez. If not before. I don't know what else is coming out.
Yeah, once I get in there, that Justice League Fatal 5 or whatever that comes out this week or whatever.
Oh, has that already come out?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's got all the Justice League. Yeah, Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla next month.
Dora the Explorer.
No, you can watch that.
Detective Pikachu.
Maybe not.
Right.
Nope.
Okay, well, that's all I got. Next week's episode...
Lion King.
Oh, no. Next week's episode...
Aladdin.
Maybe for $5, or if somebody gives me a ticket. I don't
It's
really...
a get Hannah on it. No, I'm just kidding.
Hannah's not gonna buy me a ticket.
She might. It's like, say, hey, it's an early birthday gift. 6 months out.
6 months early. God, no. Yeah, so next week we have a special episode. It's our interview with Tara and Julian, the creators of Room of Swords, which is a awesome webtoon, and their season 2 actually starts on the 15th. So you can go read Room of Swords, and then next Monday listen to our episode with them. And we talk a little bit about, season 1, we talk a little bit about season 2, how they came up with the characters, story, and what we can expect in season 2.
Yep.
And thanks again to our sponsors, Funimation and Ripped Apparel. Again, click on the link to get 2 free weeks of anime from Funimation, and whenever you go to checkout at Ripped Apparel, type in the code ASP10 to get 10% off your purchase. That's all I got. You got anything else, Ollie?
Nah.
Jeez.
Not really.
You have a way with words, my friend. You're like a wordsmith.
Yep, I'm Dr. Branhat.
Oh, yeah. All right, so for the Animation Station podcast, I'm Josh.
I'm Oliver.
Bye-bye, little butterfly.
It's been a real slice.